What's up guys, it's Isaac Theo. Today I just wanted to make a little video on how I take care of my arm. Some of you may already know I've had stage 1 phalloplasty, and part of what that involves is building my urethra in my arm. The reason I have to go through this process of building the urethra in my arm is because in a biological male, the urethra is longer than that of a biological female. So my urethra has to be created and left to harvest in my arm. It's pretty alien, but it's absolutely amazing. I'm going to make another video where I talk about what actually happens in stage 1 more in depth, but this is more just about like how I have to take care of my arm to get the best results for stage 2. So throughout the day and the night, I have it in a splint, and that just basically keeps my arm straight and prevents my wrist from flapping about, basically. So first of all, take this off. Underneath there's bandage roll, and that's basically for like padding and keeping it clean and sterile and everything. So the process that I have to go through is flushing my arm 3 times a day. And how I do that is using this and a syringe. So it's all quite tricky to do one-handed. Like, my mum tries to help me. She's like, oh, let me help you. I'm like, no, I want to do it on my own. But it's not too bad. Like, it's doable because, yeah. And then this is hydrogen peroxide. What I have to do is I have to mix that with sterile water, or basically saline solution, I think is what it is. So I do 2 to 1. So measure the hydrogen peroxide up to the 100 mark. Well, that bottle's gone. And then sterile water goes in. So that goes up to 300 milliliters. Is it milliliters? I can't see. Yeah, it's milliliters, obviously. I'm a bit blind. Pour that in to the 300 ml mark. There you go. Nachos. After I've mixed all of the 2 together, I get my syringe full, which is, not gonna lie, it's actually quite tricky. It's quite hard. I'm gonna be good at doing things one-handed after this process, I'll tell you that much. I like to keep it wrapped while I'm doing the whole process. Just for, I don't know, I just do it, I don't really have a reason. So I'm going to take this off, and that goes straight in the bin, because that's the incision line. So this is me 2 weeks post-op today. So I had my surgery on the 15th of January 2019. And that's pretty good for 2 weeks post-op. I've still got my stitches in, but if you look really closely, sorry if you don't like shit like this, just don't watch it if you don't. It's educational, right? It's pretty clean, it's a clean line. I put non-stick pads on each end of the opening site because I found at the beginning I was just wrapping straight with the bandage, and it was pulling, don't worry, I would advise you to do that. Because it's a wound, it's an open wound, and they're sticky, they get, you know. So, I've got to take this off. Actually, every time I tear the tape off, I can just see more of my hairs that I've so lovingly grown, just rip right off with it. It's like, fucking hell. But yeah, look, I won't go too close because it's a bit gross, but Basically, what that is coming out of there is a catheter, and around the catheter is my urethra. So, it's looking pretty good today. It's pretty clean. Oh my god. I'm not using this tape ever again. I used the wrong stuff because I didn't have micropore. And then this is the other side. So once I've taken off all the bandages and everything, I just flush it. So get my syringe, put it in the solution. I'm using my teeth because it's a lot easier than using one hand. After the first flush, I just go through really gently, just to start off with. And then the second time through, I do little pumping actions. So that will get rid of anything if it's clogged. But luckily I haven't ever had anything like that as of yet. And hopefully it will stay like this. It's pretty clear. It's kind of funny, it feels like I'm peeing out my arm. Nah, not really, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's how I flush my arm. You know, it doesn't hurt. I can't really feel anything, apart from a little bit of pressure, because, I mean, I'm pushing water through my arm, like, it's not every day that you do that, so it just feels a little bit weird. It's not too bad though, it's not a horrible feeling, but, yeah. After I've done the flushing process, I get some gauze, woven gauze sponges. You can get them from like Boots or anywhere like that, or Walgreens if you're in America. I actually got mine from the hospital. They gave me a fat stash. I was like, tidy, thanks. Haven't actually had to go and buy anything yet, and it's been 2 weeks, so nice one. So I just like to dry it off because it can get a little bit wet, and then on both ends, just dab it. I don't want to don't rub it because, you know, as you can see at this end, it's still it's a bit open. So I just do that and then, well, throw it away. I feel like I'm wasting quite a lot of stuff, but at the same time, I have to because I can't just do that and then put it away and use it again because it's not sterile. But fine, I guess, it's okay. Oh, I feel really bad. So after that, I get this ointment. It's basically antibiotic ointment and polysporin. Polysporin. Don't know. But it's ointment and it's antibiotic. And what I do, everything with my teeth and my right hand. So I get that, and I get a small gauze pad. This is a non-stick one as well. So get that and just squirt a little bit on it, okay, well you can't see that, so don't worry. And I just put it round the opening, so it just keeps it moist. Oh, that word, moist. Keeps it, well, there's no, actually that is the best word for it, to be honest. And I do that at the end as well, or top, bottom, whichever one you want to call it. It's there, it's around the opening. And then what I do is I go down all of the stitches and the incision line. And I do that to keep the stitches moist. Because it's just better. It's better, apparently. I don't know. Once I do that, I get my Tefla, it's called. Basically non-adhesive dressing. So that means it won't stick to your wound, because you do not want that, honestly. I had a couple of times where, before I started doing this, it wasn't great. So I would strongly advise that you use the non-stick. Then I just cut it in half, so then that allows me to put a bit at the top and the bottom of my incision area opening. Bit. Catheter, I don't know. Urethra. Before, at the beginning of the video, you saw me taking off this transport, and it's quite sticky, that. So I normally use micropore, and that's much better. It's sticky, but it takes less of your hair off, and you can if I can't get it off, I just use a little bit of water, and then it lifts up a bit. Okay. First bit, just put it on there. I need to actually make sure that it goes across that bit of the incision, because I don't want to get the tape on there. I'm trying to peer around. Oh, I can see it in there. Brr. So I just place that on there. Get my micropore. Fucking so long. So yeah, just have that, just like a little wristband. And then do the same with the bottom. Voila. So that's that all done. Sorry if you can't really hear me very well, it's really echoing. I'm in the bathroom and the fan's on, so I don't know if you can hear that, but tough if you can, alright? Then I get gauze bandage. I'm gonna be honest with you, it is easier with two people, but I don't know, I enjoy doing it on my own. I enjoy the process of like taking care of my arm, and just, yeah, it's just nice, like, because I don't mean my dick, so I don't want to be like, Mum, can you help me with this? Well, I could if I wanted to, but you know what I mean. So after that, what I do is I like to have it in the position that my arm is going to be in, because one time I bandaged it like with my arm like that, and my splint was just not comfortable. So make sure you get the bandage in the right position so that it's comfortable for you, basically. So I just slowly start to make my way up. I don't do it too tight. I don't do it like not too loose either. You got to just find something that's comfortable for you, basically, because it takes a while to like. You just want it to be comfy, basically, because you're wearing it all day, every day, until the end of time. And then when I get here, I do another 2 round the top. Go twice around the top. And I do that, and then go through my hand, and then down, Sorry, like, you can do it how you want, I'm just showing you how I do it. And then again, boom. I like to do it twice at the top over my thumb and stuff, because then it doesn't dig in as much for when I put my splint on. And then I just start my way back down again. So when I've done that, I just get a little bit more tape. Sorry. And bam, that's that done. And just whack my splint back on. And I'm done. Nice, comfy. So yeah, that's what I do. That's my care routine of my urethra, which is growing in my arm. Science, eh? Wonderful thing. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's helpful for you. If you ever, whoever I'm talking to, or if you're just interested in the process of Phalloplasty stage 1. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite a lengthy process. Like, but it's worth it. Like, I'm gonna tell you. No. My surgeon told me for the best results, flush it. Do it religiously, because the people that don't do it and don't stick to the routine of doing it, they're the ones that get complications. And my surgeon, Dr. Salgado, he has had the lowest complication rate of everyone that I looked at, and I looked at a lot of surgeons. So, yeah, flush your arm about 3 times a day. Oh, I do it 3 times a day. Morning, afternoon, and then before I go to bed. Subscribe and like. I can't do that. Have a good day, okay? Bye.